MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, D-Row. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Drilled to first, reined in, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Happ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding into the box, David Bodie. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. A ball and no strikes. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball well outside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 beater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hayward is there, 1 away. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulled toward right center field. Almora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's a .333 hitter. And a ball 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. So in now for Chicago, Josh Phegley comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next is Albert Almora. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Chris Bryant would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
He could get the early hook if he can be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You know, D-Roll, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here it comes, 2-0. But this is right to Pedroia, and the inning is over. But the damage is already done as the Cubs played 4 on this grand slam home run. We played 2. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
And he got him. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Eduardo Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Curveball down and in, misses, ball 2. Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Out in front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Martinez is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2. At the plate, Josh Begley, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch of the at-bat. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Struck him out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The bat, number 2.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Too low, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 to him now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And the pitcher bats next. That will be Yu Darvish. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch.
Oh.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response. Into
the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Cubbies are in front, 4-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Michael Chavis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Michael Chavis.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit towards center. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 0-2 delivery.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Ryan Weber will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 65, Ryan Weber.
Ready now, David Bodie. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The second baseman, David.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Javier Baez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. From the stretch. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And there he goes towards second. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So striding forward now, Ian Happ, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Almora, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Line to the right side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Stepping in, Josh Fegley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The first baseman,
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
1-1, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
The center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
At the plate now, Darvish. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Comes set, now the pitch. A line shot to third base.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David.
Now at the plate, David Bodie, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready now. The pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Benintendi coming up. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Darwinzon Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hernan Perez is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 41, Hernan Perez.
Steven Souza is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
Kyle Schwarber is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Anthony Rizzo is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, ball one. One ball, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Strike, woo. One ball, one strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schwarber is there, and he has it for the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still 8-0.
7th inning, Reds.
Stepping up now, number 12. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here it comes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Okay.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate, Josh Fegley. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Now at the plate, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo is there, 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. 281 the average entering play. 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. A 1 pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Kipnis, or Kip for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And it's fouled away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs strand 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
All set for the start of the inning, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's got it. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
The third baseman,
First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Ready for another shot now. David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. Solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And now Hernan Perez. This is line to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
The Cubs 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Cubs 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Ryan Tepera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 52, Ryan.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Almora is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubs, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Yu Darvish gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.